In this video, we're going to unbox and take a first look at the Panasonic GX85 GX80, coming right up. What's up, everybody? Phil, Bull City Pictures here with an unboxing of the Panasonic GX85. I got this with the kit lens. Little spoiler here, I've kind of already opened it. Sorry about the packaging, it looks kind of ugly. As you can see, this is the GX85 kit. It's a 16 megapixel camera, does 4K video at 30 and 24p. It's got a magnetic shutter. It's really very quiet and very stable shutter. It's actually pretty darn good. It's got USB charging, does 4K photo, all the stuff that you've grown to know if you're a Panasonic shooter. It's got a 3-inch touchscreen, and there's no low-pass filter, so it's really good for photos. And you can see this normally doesn't come with this wind muff or dead cat on it. But this is the camera itself, and we'll have a look at that in more detail in a minute. Also in the box, we've got wall wart for the charger. Again, it can be charged via USB. Got a USB cable. Battery, I'll set that aside and put that in there. And then the strap. So that's pretty much it. Not really great boxing, not great packaging. But go ahead and put the battery in and fire this up. And we'll take a quick tour around the camera. This is a 12-32 lens that it comes with. It's kind of a strange lens. You actually have to extend it before you can use the camera, and the camera will let you know that. You've got your mode dial, shutter release, and on the shutter release is a dial that you can use for aperture or a number of different settings. Got your record video or record button for video. On the front, got the lens and your release for the lens itself. On the back, got a bunch of customized buttons here. These all can be customized, and there's actually a menu where you can do some more customization. So we've got function 4, function 3, we've got the flash, AE lock, function 1, which again, these can all be programmed play. You've got your D-pad here where you can do ISO, white balance, shooting mode. Function 2, which will give you a quick menu. Then you can change your display here. It does come with a viewfinder. It's not necessarily the greatest viewfinder, but it's a viewfinder, so you have something other than just this 3-inch touch screen. You've got the adjustment for the viewfinder on the bottom. Get your tripod mount, the battery door, then you've got your battery and SD card. And this battery door actually does have a way that you can, if you want to get a hardwired battery, you can open this door up and put the wire through so that it will give you hardwired battery. What I'm going to do is I took it shooting today, so I'm going to take you over to the computer. I'll show you some of those pictures that we captured. They'll be straight out of the camera. I'll also show you, I might show you some video. I think I have a couple clips. They may not be the greatest video clips, but I'll give you an idea on what the video can do. But one of the great things about this that I hadn't mentioned previously is that it's got a 5-axis in-body stabilization, and that allows you to get really great stabilization, not with this lens, but with other lenses that support it. It also will do dual image stabilization, so it's using the lens and the IBIS or the sensor in-body stabilization. Plus, with an adapter, you can connect any of the lenses that you might have. Like I have quite a bit of Nikon lenses. I can take those Nikon lenses and they become manual focus lenses, but I have access to them and they become image stabilized because the sensor itself has in-body stabilization. So it's really great for that if you want to retrofit some lenses. And I've got some shots that I'll show you that I'm using an older really nice vintage lens that has great bokeh. So I'll take you over to the computer. I'll show you those pictures, show you the video, and then we'll wrap it up for this unboxing and first look at the Panasonic GX85 GX80. Oh, I mentioned had adapting different lenses. This is actually a shot from a 35mm f1.4 Nikon lens that I have, shot at f1.4, and you can see how thin the depth of field here is, and you can see that this is a 3M notepad in the back, and there's the base of the monitor here. Just the background is completely blown out. It actually does really good. Even with this Micro Four Thirds sensor, which is a smaller sensor, you can still get amazing bokeh and depth of field with some adapted lenses. I wanted to show you some other pictures that we took. We went out around town today just to give you an idea on the detail. These are all straight out of the camera, unedited photos. This is just a shot from the 21C hotel, just to give you an idea on the detail. You can see, again, it's a 16 megapixel sensor. That magnetic shutter is unbelievably stable, produces great shots. I've got the G85 as well, and I don't find it does as good with photos as this because of the shutter. There's a lot of shutter shock, but this seems to be really, really stable. It's a picture of our mascot, Major the Bull. Again, very good detail. Colors look pretty good. Everything on it so far from a photography standpoint to me looks really, really good. It's a shot from our Central Park, and this was in midday, so the sun's a little harsh, but you can get an idea on the colors there. Again, the detail is great. I wouldn't be able to tell this from, let's say, my Fuji, which is an APS-C sensor as far as it goes. The detail in the sky looks good. There's no real noise. There's no indication that this is a smaller sensor whatsoever in my mind, and from what I've seen here. It just looks really nice, really crisp pictures, good color reproduction. Just wanted to show you one more shot. And again, you can get an idea. Here's the kind of the dynamic range in this one. You can see the shadows and then the sky where it's exposed. So I would say it's decent dynamic range, not necessarily great, but so far it seems like it's going to be decent. Maybe with some raw photos you can pull out a lot more of the detail. So those are just a few of the pictures that we took as we're kind of just roaming around town. I'm going to show you a couple of video clips, and then we'll come back and wrap up this unboxing and first look of the Panasonic GX85 GX80. So those were the pictures in the video. I'm looking forward to spending more time with this camera. I'm going to take it on a trip with me, so look for a full review coming up in a little bit, as soon as I've had some more time to work with it. This is Phil with Bull City Pictures. If you like what you saw, please consider subscribing. If you do subscribe, please click on that bell icon. That will allow you to get notified whenever we upload a video or we go live. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video, and we'll see you again in the next one.